As you know, whenever you start to make changes around your house, you end up buying a few things and trying them out. And some things work really well and some things are just meh. Well, today I am sharing with you the things that I tried out in May that I really liked. So today we are going to go over my new May favorites. And we're starting off in the bedroom for a reason. And that is because I finally purchased myself some bamboo sheets from Quince. This is the color that I got. It's the color Mist. So these are 100% organic bamboo sheets. I have to tell you, they are so comfortable. I had a pair of 100% cotton sheets, and I've used 100% cotton sheets for years and years. But bamboo is a whole nother story. And I should have known this by how much I love my bamboo pajamas, that I would love these bamboo sheets. They're so soft and silky, and it just feels like the top sheet just feels like air on top of you. I have mentioned before that when I sleep, I don't really get, it's a little dramatic to say that I'm still having hot flashes, but I definitely have periods during the night that I heat up and I'm throwing the covers off of me, and then I cool down again and I put the covers back on me. But when I am in that state, I still want a little something on top of me. So the top sheet of this bamboo set of sheets, it's like air. It's so light. I can't even describe how comfortable it feels when you are having, let's call it a mini hot flash. It's just cooling and comfortable to have on top of you. So super excited to have those sheets, and so reasonably priced when you get them at Quince. Love these. And the color is so pretty. They have, I want to say at least 20 different colors to choose from. So I might get another set in a different color as well. But this is a really pretty like bluey green color that goes really well in here. Not with the color of the walls as they are right now, but that is something that is probably going to change sometime this summer. Not probably. That is something that is going to change sometime this summer. And while we're in the bedroom, the second item that I have gotten this month and have been trying out and absolutely loving is the new Omnia Sleep and Glow cooling pillow. Now, I have had an Omnia Sleep and Glow pillow for a couple of years now, and I do want to give a big thank you to Omnia for sponsoring this portion of the video. The pillow that I have been using for 2 years is the original pillow, and I have loved it. In fact, I think that the reason that I got frozen shoulder last year is because when I went to South Africa and I was sleeping on all those huge puffy pillows that they had in all of the places we stayed in South Africa last year, it really got my neck all sorts of out of whack because I was so used to sleeping on the Omnia pillow. And in fact, I also think that I recovered from my frozen shoulder so much faster than many people do because I slept on the Omnia pillow. Now, the new cooling Omnia Sleep and Glow pillow comes with these ventilation holes that will help the airflow around your face so that it can thermoregulate your skin throughout the night. Because we all know as women over 50 that one of the biggest issues we have when we are sleeping is hot flashes. And whether those are mild hot flashes, extreme hot flashes where you are just sweating buckets, either way, we are having our sleep disturbed quite often. Now, I am on HRT and my hot flashes aren't quite as hot anymore, but I still wake up, as I just mentioned, quite often through the night, at least once or twice or 3 times a night, where I am getting hot in the middle of the night, especially as the temperatures are rising outside. With the cooling Omnia Glow pillow, I am finding that my face is staying a lot cooler. And it's kind of like always sleeping on the flip side of the pillow, right? Because you have that cooling technology that is cradling your face throughout the night. The thing about the Omnia Sleep and Glow pillows is they were designed by both orthopedist and cosmetologist. So not only are these pillows designed to keep your neck and shoulder and back healthy, it is also created in order to keep your skin having a healthy glow and preventing those sleep wrinkles that you can get from sleeping on regular pillows with regular pillowcases. In fact, I consider the Omnia Sleep and Glow pillow part of my skincare routine, just as important to me as the moisturizers and cleansers that I use on a regular basis. Whether you're a back sleeper or a side sleeper, the Omnia pillow cradles your head and your face so that you can prevent getting those sleep wrinkles around your eyes and your cheeks. It doesn't mush up your face like this. It kind of cradles your head so your face is kind of floating at night. It's really, really comfortable, and your face just feels so much more relaxed when you wake up in the morning. If you would like to try out an Omnia Sleep and Glow pillow for yourself, and I would highly encourage you, especially as we are moving into the summer, to try out the new cooling Omnia Sleep and Glow pillow. I will have the link below in the description and the first pinned comment, so it is easy to find. Again, a big, big thank you to Omnia Sleep and Glow for not only keeping my skin nice and healthy and glowy, but for sponsoring this portion of the video. Okay, moving into the bathroom for my third favorite for the month of May. This is something that I picked up as an impulse buy in Sephora when I was up there at the beginning of the month for my niece's wedding, and it is this Laneige lip sleeping mask. Oh my gosh, I cannot even describe how yummy this makes my lips feel. It is so, just makes my lips so soft and supple. And even in the morning when I wake up, they just feel so lovely. The best lip mask that I have ever used. It comes with this little applicator, and you don't need to use a whole lot. You just put a little bit on the applicator and you rub it around on your lips. I'm not surprised because I do really love the Laneige water sleeping mask that I use on my face, and I've been using this already for probably over a year now, maybe close to 2 years. Love, love, love this stuff. So I'm not really surprised how much I love the sleeping mask. Well, maybe a little surprised, but it is on the spendy side. This was, I think, about $24 for the little tub of this, but you use so little of it. A little goes a long way on your lips that I don't think I'll go through this very quickly. But oh man, I've never had anything that I've put on my lips that make them feel as good as this does. Now we're going to move to the kitchen, where I have a few new things that you've seen in a couple of the other videos that I have been using, but I just wanted to point them out again because I haven't given them quite as much like specific attention in those other videos. So the first item is going to be, get you set up here. The first item is going to be this new electric tea kettle. Now, for years and years and years and years, I've just used the microwave to heat up my water for my tea throughout the day or the evening or whenever. Same thing for when I make my electrolytes in the morning, which if you saw my video from last week about my morning routine, I make electrolytes in the morning. So I've been using a microwave in order to heat up the water. But I really wanted to get away from that, and I wanted to create, eventually I'm going to create like a little tea service area over here, but unfortunately this outlet isn't working right now, and I'm waiting for an electrician to come and fix that for me. So in the meantime, I wanted to go ahead and get a kettle because I just recently purchased a smaller microwave, and I've kind of in the process of changing everything up, and I wanted to get something that was really pretty and not just like a clear glass one. And I am so happy with this little copper kettle I got. I know it's not anything super fancy, and it wasn't very expensive. I like that it has like a little wooden handle. It just goes really well in this kitchen, and it heats up very quickly. I mean, it's like any electric kettle. They all kind of work the same, but I really appreciate how pretty it is with the long skinny spout here. It's just very pretty. It makes me feel happy when I am pouring the water out of this kettle into my cup of tea or into my electrolytes. I don't know. It's just one of those fun things that isn't necessary to get something that's that kind of fancy, but it's part of adding a little bit more whimsy into my life, and it brings me joy. So there you go. The second new item in my kitchen this month that I have been loving, and you've probably seen if you've been watching some of the other videos, is this infusion pitcher. Now I've just been putting lemons in there for now, but I might try cucumbers. They show on the advertising picture for this pitcher picture in picture. They show berries inside of it. I'm not a huge berry person, but there's some other flavors that I think I want to try. I'd be curious, what flavors would you want to try in the infusion pitcher? I do like cucumber water, probably some mint I'm going to try out in the future too. Let me know, what are some other ideas that you would maybe try if you had this infusion pitcher? I have really loved this. This holds a lot of water. What I do, because I don't have a filtering system for my water, so I have a filtering pitcher that I use that I fill up, and then I pour the water from the filtered pitcher into this pitcher with the infused water. So I kind of go back and forth between my pitchers all day long, but I'm always drinking the water out of the lemon infused water. And the lovely thing is it's not overly lemony. It's just a hint of lemon. It's very lovely, very, very summery feeling. If you follow me over on Instagram, then the next few items are probably not going to be a big surprise to you that they made my favorites list for this month. The first I'm going to show you is maybe not all that exciting, but I think it's really, really cute. It's this Sherpani backpack that is just colorful. I love all the, it kind of gives me that coat epoxy feel. Coat epoxy backpacks are all really colorful, and it kind of has that vibe about it. And I really, really like the size of this. Now, I'm not necessarily using this for travel, although this would make a great travel backpack if you're looking for something that is on the smaller side, because it's still like 17 inches height-wise, so it still doesn't quite fit the parameters for your budget airlines strict carry-on or personal item bag restrictions, but it has so much to go for it. I think it's a little small for me to use as a personal item bag, but what I have found that it is great for, before I get into the next item, the other part of this, which is a separate item, but I think it's really cute, is this little wallet that matches the backpack, which is really, really fun. This I might take traveling with me because my passport actually fits inside of here really nicely. Plus it's got a place to keep coins in, which I find challenging when I am traveling overseas in a country that is very coin-centric. It's nice to have a place that you can put your coins. This is a lovely wallet. Again, colorful, easy to spot in your purse if you need to. And I like that, it's just kind of nice to have coordinating items. So what I have been using this backpack for is my next item, which is kind of a surprise favorite for this month. If you follow me over on Instagram, I have a 60 before 60 list, which I may have mentioned on this channel before. I can't remember. If I have, it's been a while. So I turned 57 last September, and so I've now 2.5 years before I turn 60, and I have a list of things that I would like to do before I turn 60. I did a whole 50 before 50 list in the years before I turned 50, so I'm trying to do the same thing before I turn 60. And one of the things that I had on that list was to learn how to play pickleball. I know, I am so late to coming to the whole pickleball thing, but I am finally trying it. And I have to say, when my daughter was here, we played pickleball. We got a pickleball set from Quince. And this is a brand new one because I gave her the set that I had for her to take back to Oregon because she enjoyed it so much and she wanted to be able to play pickleball. So I purchased another set for myself to have here so that I can play pickleball with my friends, because I had so much fun playing pickleball with Alex, and I can't wait to get back out there again. I just haven't had the opportunity, and I'm gonna have to do it soon because it's getting hot, which means I'm gonna have to be out there. I might have to get up early to play pickleball, but I think it would be worth it. It was so much fun. I mean, really, we didn't know what the hell we were doing. We watched a few YouTube videos to try to figure out how to play pickleball, but we're out there just hitting the ball around. We really just had such a good time. If you haven't tried pickleball and you've been considering it, give it a try. I think you might really, really enjoy it. It is such a fun way to get some movement into your day and have some laughs with your friends, because believe me, I mean, unless you're a super competitive person, you're probably going to be laughing quite a bit. Oh, and before I put this away, one of the biggest things that I love about this backpack from Chipani is that not only does it have the backpack straps, and it's got a trolley strap here so you can put it on your suitcase when you're rolling it around, but it also has a great shoulder strap, which is why I like to use this to carry my pickleball stuff around, because it just feels kind of like it almost feels like a tennis bag. It sort of looks like a tennis bag, feels like a tennis bag, and even though pickleball is not tennis at all, it is nice to have a bag that's sort of like that to use. Now, the last two items I'm going to share with you are fashion items. And the first is this pair of Sojos, I think that's the S-O-J-O-S sunglasses. These are from Amazon. So I had a pair of aviator sunglasses that I'd had for years. In fact, probably 5 or 6 years, and they finally broke. They weren't very expensive to begin with. So I wanted to get another pair, and I really love the look of the newer aviator Ray-Bans, but I didn't want to pay $350 for a pair of sunglasses that I could break. So I went looking for a pair of dupes, and I found these on Amazon, and they do have the really nice polarized lenses, so they are protecting your eyes from the UVA rays. Plus, they're great for looking down into the water, and you can see things in the water, which I think is an even bigger benefit of polarized lenses. I really love the way these fit my head because I have kind of a small head and they fit really nicely. They don't feel like they're going to fall off. I also like that, you know, the nose things are plastic, and so I don't have to worry about if I put them back like this in my hair, they're not catching on my hair and I'm pulling my hair out when I take them off of my head. They're just so comfortable, very lightweight. They come in over 20, maybe over 25 different color lens and frame color combinations. And I love them so much that I just ordered myself a pair of blue ones too. So I'm excited to get them. These run normally around $20, but you can occasionally get them on one of those limited sales for, I think I ordered the blue pair and I'm getting those for like less than $14. I mean, at that price, I might end up by the end of the summer, I may have 6 pairs of these. Probably not, but I do, some of the other color combinations are really pretty cool. So these are worth checking out if you are in the market for a pair of sunglasses, or you just need a pair of sunglasses. Like I always like having a pair of sunglasses in my car that I just leave in there all the time. So that might be, I might get another pair that I put in there as well. And then last but not least is this cute little skort dress that I got from Quince. And finally, they had something in the color blue. Let's see if I can get this so you can see the whole dress that I have on, since I'm not really like, whoops, not really doing a dress up video for you today. But I just got this a couple of weeks ago, and I have already worn this, I think 2 times. I don't think I've worn it 3 times yet, but definitely 2 times. I wore it out to listen to live music one night. It is so comfortable, and it does have, like, it has a little light cotton skort. Now, it doesn't have a pocket in the skort, but it does have the pockets here on the side of the dress. And it is linen, so it's supposed to look a little bit wrinkly. These are probably going to go pretty quickly. That's why I wanted to get it on this video for you, because this is one of those items that I feel like if you want it through Quince, it might go fairly fast, and then you might have to wait for them to come back in stock again. So if this is something that you want for your summer wardrobe, I would jump on it pretty quickly. It does have a zipper up the side, and then it's got kind of the elastic around the back, so it's not super tight and squeezing you. Very, very comfortable outfit to wear and still look fairly dressy. I wish that I had had this last year when I went to Portugal, because I definitely would have packed this in my travel capsule wardrobe. So that is it. That's my roundup of my favorites for May. I know that I'm going to be trying out new things in June, so I'll probably have a June roundup as well. In fact, I'll probably keep this as a monthly thing because I'm always trying new things, and these are things that I've shared with my best friends here, so I want to share them with you too. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will have everything linked below in the description and the first pinned comment if you want to check them out for yourself. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I hope that you go out and find some joy today, and I will see you soon. Bye!